Malaysia, and in the years of the mess and because of that, marriage is one of neighbors region in the world. The population is a mixture of Benin and building a Benin country on the territory which was once part of the Indian Empire. Malaysia land is divided in two parts, which are covered by the South China Sea. For a person, West Malaysia covers the southern part of the Malay Peninsula. The largest part of Malay is composed of the states of Sarawak and Sabah. In the northern quarter of the island of Kalimantan. In Malaysia, there is mainland that is cultivated as mining land. Malaysia has an equatorial climate with generally high temperature. Have rainfall expands during late autumn and early winter. The nights are cool because of the sea breeze. In the mountain, temperature is high, cool, and humidity reduced. Natural resources. Malaysia is the largest demand-producing country in the world, while the processing of demand-producing benefit to many people. Copper is another valuable mineral product from Malaysia, one of which is palm oil. Resident Malaysia people come from various backgrounds, skin color, and a nation of indigenous Malaysian people, which is close related of Philippines and Indonesia, is the large group. There are quite a lot Chinese, Indian residents here. The recent Malaysia people come from various backgrounds, skin color, and nation of indigenous Malay people, which is close related of Philippines and Indonesia, is the large group. There are quite a lot of China, of Indian residents here. Language and education. The official language is Malay. Brunei, Indonesia, and Malay work up together to create spelling almost the same language. English is widely used in the trade and government. Religion. Most of the Malay embrace the Islamic religion. Way of life. Modern buildings are usually found in city, but village people usually live in traditional Malay house. City. The capital city of Kuala Lumpur. Qui is the largest city in the country. The city is located on the King River, the center.
Singapore. In early history, Singapore history dates back to the 14th century when it was part of the Sriwijaya Empire and later the Majapahit Empire. In the 15th century, the region came under the influence of the Malacca Sultanate, a powerful maritime empire. Colonial era. In 1919, Sir Stamford Raffles, an officer of the British East India Company, established a trading post on the island of Singapore. The British recognized the strategic importance of Singapore's location for trade, and it quickly became a thriving port. Singapore was part of the Straits Settlements, a British Crown colony from 1826 to 1942. World War II and Japanese occupation. During World War II, Singapore witnesses the Battle of Singapore in 1942, resulting in the British surrender to the Japanese. Singapore endured a harsh Japanese occupation until 1945, when the Allies liberated the island. Post-war period and independence. After the war, Singapore returned to British control, but there was a growing desire for self-governance. In 1959, Singapore gained self-government with the formation of the States of Singapore, still within the British Empire. In 1965, Singapore separated from Malaysia and became an independent and sovereign nation. Nation building and economic success. Led by its first Prime Minister, Lee Kuan Yew, Singapore focused on economic development, industrialization, and education. The nation implemented pragmatic policies that transformed it from a developing country to a developed one in the remarkably short time. Key sectors like manufacturing, finances, and technology play a crucial role in Singapore's economic success. Modern Singapore. Singapore is known for its efficient and clean government, strict laws, and multicultural society. The city-state has become a global financial hub, known for its modern skyline, world-class infrastructure, and technology advancement. Despite its small size, Singapore has a significant influence on the regional and international affairs. In summary, Singapore's history is marked by its evolution from a small trading post to a prosperous and independent nation, with a focus on economic development and good governance.
Hello, my name is Salma Hajar. I want to tell you about description of Osaka, the second largest city in Japan with a population of 3 million. Is the center of the textile, machinery, and other goods manufacturing industry. Nearly 13 million people live in area within a radius 50 kilometers. Osaka residents are proud of the fact that until the major restoration of 1868, Osaka was the heart of Japan's trade and culture. The city is located on the island of Honshu, at the mouth of the Yori River in the Gulf of Osaka. To the east, Osaka borders Kyoto and Nara. To the west of Kobe. They are two centers of Osaka, Umeda to the north and Namba to the south. The two city centers wanted to be connected by the Midosuji historical main road in the Edo period 1603 to 1868 as a trading center due to the Tokaido and Nakasendo route. Osaka is one of Japan's first capitals. The city suffered severe damage during World War II, but was rebuilt in the post-war period and emerged as a major economy. The climate in the subtropical climate zone is humid with 4 different seasons, namely cold, demi, hot, rainy. The population density is 1,837 people per square kilometer. The typical foods of Osaka are okonomiyaki, takoyaki, and kushikatsu. Osaka City has a nickname as the National Kitchen. This nickname was given because the city became the center of rice trade during the Edo period. Osaka City has its one distinctive icon, Osaka Castle. It is a historical castle protected by the Japanese government. This historical castle, built in the 16th century, is a symbol of Osaka feudal period and offers stunning views of the city from its observation deck.
Saudi Arabia. For 7,000 years, the little peninsula was known to advanced civilization as Ham. Most people find it to be positive. Beautiful homes are full across various natural area. With the fact that many are fruitful, it is critical that the leaders stay loyal. Considering that the tornado herders often interact in both tribe warfare and illegal missionism, Muhammad, one of the most significant religious leaders in history, was born in Mecca, a small trading city, in 578 after receiving a revelation from Allah. In 622, Muhammad relocated to the Medina to further the Islamic faith. In addition to the year by moon calendar, there is also an Islamic calendar. Public schools are free and provide the education and culture, but attendance is not accurate. Just 20% of boys and 70% of girls attend school, compared to a very low percent for both genders. The government built several schools and promoted the value of education because adult literacy was still very common. The people that live on the Arabian Peninsula in Southwest Asia speak Arabic, a language that belongs to the South Semitic language family. After a very lengthy historical journey that includes the expansion of Islam over several centuries, Arabic is now an official language in many countries, including Iran, Iraq, Lebanon, Libya, Jordan, Syria, Tunisia, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, Egypt, Morocco, Algeria, and countries in the Arabic Peninsula. At the Jahiliyah, trade was the main source of income for the Meccan people. The pre-Islamic trading factor of Arab society have been accepted on global scale. Arab traders have traditionally forget the commercialities with other nations. They also started acting as middlemen between traders from Europe and Southeast Asia, Africa, and the Far East, namely China and Japan. Mecca is one of the most significant and well-known cities in Arab world and located on the Arabian Peninsula. Trade caravans began to stop in the city, in particular those going to or from Syria and Yemen, which had been part of the Levant.
Nepal. The country of Nepal was formed the Union of Nepal on December 211,768 in the 18th and 19th centuries. Nepal was at war with Tibet, China, and England in 1788. Nepal conquered the Sikkimese and sent troops to Tibet, the northern part of India that was already occupied by Nepal. Nepal are the Federal Democratic Republic of Nepal is a country in South Asia that borders India and China. China to the north and India to the west, east, and south. Modern Nepal was found in 18th century by Gurkha king named Prithvi Narayan Shah. The Gurkha succeeded in uniting the kingdom and introducing Hinduism to the court and society. The Nepal officially became a religious state. Language in Nepal spoken a mother tongue in Nepal must belong to the Indo-Aryan and Sino-Tibetan. Education in Nepal. Primary education in Nepal is called elementary education and consists of grades 1 to 8, the intermediate level grades 9 through 12. The culture in Nepal is expressed through music and dance and art and craft. Nepali people make their living primarily via farming. The principal crops are rice, wheat, and corn. Goats and sheep roam from in the foothills. Various factories manufacture glass, ceramics, paper, chemical. The craftsmen are also famous because in the beautiful wooden and metal serpents.